today is gonna be a little video about my life. So I hope you enjoyed my short little coffee video from this morning. Today's my day off. I just got home yesterday from a kids camp because currently my job, I work in my church with the kids, and it was a song and dance, kind of like a choir camp. So lots of dancing, lots of singing, lots of playing games and late nights with the kids. So much fun, but obviously I was tired because last night I went to bed at like 7:45. I think I fell asleep and then woke up at like 9:30 and then went back to bed. So today's a new day and I've got a lot of stuff to do, even though it's my day off, because next week we leave for Malaysia. And I'm super excited about that, but obviously today is like the only day I can get everything done. So doing laundry. So my laundry is currently in the washing machine, one load and another load in the dryer. And then I made some coffee that you guys just saw, and it tastes delicious. Yep. So today, what else is happening? This week is going to be so busy. I have a lot of students, or my youth from my church, that are graduating. So there will be a lot of stuff happening towards the end of the week, but then this week is my last week of work. There's a lot of prepping to do for the summer and lots of meetings and stuff that I have to be at. So it's going to be hectic, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my life, and next week is holiday. So next week will be full of food and family time, and I'm super stoked. So, some of you guys might be wondering, why does Abby love coffee so much? Or where did that love come from? And you know what? I'm not so sure myself. Basically, if I try to think back on like when I started becoming more interested in more of the specifics in coffee, and like using, by the way, this is called a Chemex, and like how I started to use this or want to use this. When I think back, I think of Australia. I lived in Australia, Perth, for almost 3 years, and there I worked with the sports ministry, mainly with kids, so nothing with coffee. But there was one guy that was a good friend of mine, and he was running the cafe, and he was just super cool, and I got super inspired by him with all his coffee stuff and coffee talk. And he was actually from Malaysia, or is from Malaysia as well. So we had like that connection, and it was, I really liked him. So then I went to different cafes and tested them out in Australia. And literally every cafe I went to was amazing. Like the coffee was good. No matter how small it was, or how big it was, how fancy it was, how casual it was. I mean, like in Perth, it's like a beach town. So people walk around in like flip-flops or barefoot. So it's pretty casual there. But like the coffee was so good. One of my favorite drinks when I lived in Australia was my coconut latte. It was so good. Iced coconut latte. That was my go-to. So I really miss that. I haven't found that here in Sweden, in my city, Linköping. So unfortunately, yeah. But then when I moved back to Sweden, I guess it kind of just, I was living here with my brother, and I could make my own choices. I had a job, or was studying as well, and so then I just wanted to test out new stuff. So I started to buy some beans and buy different things to brew my coffee with, like different, I'm not sure what it's called, like they're not machines, but yeah. So yeah, I just started doing my own coffee, and I loved it, and I became known as the coffee nerd. Even though I don't know a lot about coffee, I just love coffee. You will almost always see me with a coffee in my hand. So yeah, my love for coffee. Not really sure where it came from, but I'm pretty sure it started in Australia. So thank you, Australia, because yeah, now I'm an addict. And I hope you now know where my coffee addiction comes from. But I just wanted to end this video with a verse. And a lot of people ask me what is written on my arm. And here it says, "Never let kindness and loyalty leave us." And this verse I heard the first time when I was in Australia, Perth. A lot about Australia today. The couple that founded the base in Perth, the wife Shirley Brownhill, she was speaking on relationships and everything about relationships, friendships and family and our relationship with God. And she read this verse. And it obviously stuck to me very well, or stood out to me, because I got it tattooed and it's a part of me every day, because I think it's really important in our relationships that we are kind to one another and loyal to one another. I grew up moving around a lot, and that will be a whole nother video another time. But I moved around a lot, having to leave behind family and friends. Even in Sweden, we came every other year in the summertime, so I'd hang out with my friends and then have to leave them again. So my life was a lot about leaving people, and just like I really felt challenged to be loyal to those who were really family to me and who I feel is very important to me. Just show gratitude. Thinking loyalty is, I want to show gratitude for those who have meant a whole lot to me, or do still mean a whole lot to me. And then kindness is a huge deal, because I feel like, for me personally, I have a really hard time always showing kindness to my family, and those are the people closest to me. I mean, they are my blood and they mean the most to me, but I have the hardest time showing them kindness, because I'm like, they know that I love them and I'm their daughter, or I'm their sister, so they know that they mean everything to me. But I don't really show it, and I feel like it is so important, because we as human beings, we don't always know that how the other person feels, so we need to communicate it. And so my challenge for you guys is to show kindness to everyone around you, and especially the people who are closest to you, so your family, is show kindness to them and show that you appreciate them every day, because I mean, like, they are there for us. They're always there for us, and it doesn't mean that they deserve less love. So show love. And in the Passion Translation in my Bible, in Proverbs 3:3, it says, all the translations are a little bit different. They use some different words. But in the Passion says, hold on to loyal love and don't let go, and be faithful to all that you've been taught. Let your life be shaped by integrity, with truth written upon your heart. This is so good. Like, when I read this, I just feel so filled with, I don't know, just a warmth in my heart, and just like a push in my life. Let your life be shaped by integrity, with truth written upon your heart. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. I mean, read the whole Proverbs 3 if you want to, but I'm going to leave you with that, and hope that you feel challenged and feel inspired by this video, and I will see you next time. Hopefully it will be a travel vlog if I can put it together. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe, please, and maybe like it and share it. I would love for more people to see this and to hear me talk about everything and nothing. But thank you for your love and your support, and I'll see you next time.